go ahead, press those fingers up, push them together quite tightly, and then don't look at me. Continue to stare at your fingers. Separate them as far as you can and just notice what happens. They start to come back together until they come together and they actually touch. And the moment they touch, allow them to start pressing together tighter and tighter. Keep focusing on those fingers. Let them get tighter and tighter and tighter. And I want you to imagine now there's a super glue in between your fingers and give it a color. Look at that, those fingers getting tighter and tighter. What color is it super glue? Just use your imagination. Give it a color. What's your color?
Do you want me to say it?
Absolutely.
Red.
It's a red super glue. So with your red super glue now, I'm tying this red thread on there and let those fingers get tighter and tighter and allow that super glue to start to dry now. Just feel that happen. Look, yours is a pink super glue. So I'm going to take the pink thread and tie that around your pink super glue and let it start to dry. And notice as you focus on those fingers, they're getting tighter and tighter. The glue's starting to dry now. Because in a moment, I'm going to ask you to try to separate them. And when you try, they get tighter and tighter. So go ahead and try. They just get tighter and tighter. They get tighter and tighter. Here's the fun thing. That feeling now is starting to spread through your entire body. Keep looking at those fingers. But for a moment, I want you to imagine, what does a statue in Italy look like? Maybe it's marble. There's so many wonderful representations of marble here in this store, and you've seen them as you walk through the store. Imagine your body becoming the color of that marble now, getting more and more rigid, more and more solid, more and more tight. Feel the muscles becoming so tight in your body now that your feet are starting to stick to the floor. And you can feel it happening. The feet are sticking to the floor. The more you try to lift your feet, the more you get stuck in that position. And it's a weird feeling. The more you try to lift your feet, the more stuck they become. They're pressing down and being rooted in the earth. Now, if I wanted to, as long as you focus on that thought, feel that feeling actually happening right now. Feel that feeling happening. And as focusing on that color in your body of that marble statue, if you can pick that $20 bill up, you can have it. If you can pick it up, you can have it. Now, if you look at me, and I just snap my fingers, everything is releasing and everything's back to normal. Now you can move.